the Cardano Summit 2026 is no longer going to happen. This event, which was planned for October 2026 in Singapore, was cancelled after a critical on-chain Treasury vote failed to reach the required threshold. The vote, which sought to fund the summit with 7.8 million ADA, worth about $2 million, fell just short of the 66.67% supermajority needed to pass. With only 65.21% of participating stake in favor, the proposal expired, and the event was effectively cancelled. The failure of this vote reflects the complex governance structure of Cardano, where stake weight, not just delegate count, determines the outcome of Treasury decisions. The summit had been a scaled-down version of an earlier proposal that sought 14.07 million ADA for a combined event with the EMURGORUN Token 2049 conference. That original proposal was rejected, prompting the foundation to revise and reduce the funding request. The revised plan included tighter financial oversight, such as audited fund management and milestone-based payments. Despite these changes and strong support from key figures like Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson and CEO Frederick Gregard, the vote still failed. The governance mechanism on Cardano is designed to weigh stake rather than just delegate count. While the proposal received support from 135 DREPs out of 196 voting, the total. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Stake in favor was insufficient to meet the threshold. This highlights a key tension in the governance model, where smaller stakeholders may be outvoted by larger ones, even if the delegate count is in favor. The Cardano Foundation itself abstained from voting on the proposal, stating it wanted to avoid influencing the outcome. This outcome raises questions about the future of major events on the Cardano blockchain. The foundation has now begun winding down preparations for the summit, and it's unclear if a new proposal will be put forward. The failure of the summit vote also reflects broader challenges in aligning community interests. With on-chain governance rules, while the event had support from leadership and was revised to include more accountability, it still failed to meet the required threshold. The significance of this decision extends beyond just the summit itself. It signals how governance decisions can directly impact the visibility and momentum of a blockchain project. Events like the Cardano Summit are important for developer engagement, community building, and attracting institutional attention. The cancellation could affect the ecosystem's growth and the perception of Cardano's governance model. Looking ahead, the next signal to watch is whether the Cardano Foundation or any other entity will propose an alternative funding plan for the summit. If a new proposal is introduced, it will likely include even stricter oversight or a different funding structure to meet the required threshold. The community's reaction to the current failure will also be important. Will they push for changes to the governance model or accept the current rules as a necessary part of the system? The broader uncertainty is whether this failure will lead to a reevaluation of the governance framework. If the current system consistently leads to outcomes that don't reflect delegate sentiment, it could prompt calls for reform. However, any changes to the governance rules. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Would themselves require on-chain approval, adding another layer of complexity. This creates a feedback loop where governance decisions can shape and be shaped by future decisions. In the short term, the focus will be on how the Cardano Foundation communicates the outcome and what steps, if any, they will take to support the ecosystem. The summit was intended to be a major event for developers, investors, and partners, and its cancellation could impact the momentum of the Cardano ecosystem. The next signal to watch is whether a new proposal emerges, and if so, what changes it includes to meet the required threshold and community expectations.